morning and welcome to today's 5 with Fitz. Futures are down as I record this, but I doubt very seriously that'll be the case for long. Maybe by the end of the day, maybe into early next week, I don't know. But here's the thing, there's just simply too much money that wants to go to work into the tail end of 2021, especially when it comes to the world's best companies and especially when it comes to the reopening, which, newsflash, continues even though that seems to have faded from the headlines. Here's my playbook. What to make of Apple and do now. People are focused on the fact that Tim Cook said supply issues cost the company $6 billion, which sounds like a lot of money until you focus on the fact that Apple reported revenues of $83 billion. Think about this for a second and let it sink in. That's $922 million worth of stuff sold every 24 hours. This is not a company that's failing. The demand for every product Apple makes in every category is up. Overall revenue is up 29% year over year and gross margin expanded to 42.2%. It is a record quarter. Apple has 745 million paid subscribers, including Apple's App Store and Apple Music. That is 160 million more users this year than last year, and the 5th consecutive annual increase in as many years. This is not a miss in my book by any stretch of the imagination. I suggest buying the dip if you can, even if you don't want to, and even if it doesn't feel good. Point number 2, never waste a good crisis. Let's talk about Visa for a second. People are pricing the company like it's going out of existence based on sandbag guidance and reports about DOJ scrutiny. You know what? 5 years from now, this won't even be a blip in the rearview mirror. 3, Facebook's rebranding is a textbook false flag operation. Facebook's rebranding isn't a brilliant move like some people claim. It's a desperate attempt at mismanagement by distraction and what's called a textbook false flag operation. The company is on a hot seat with hate speech, damning whistleblower allegations, leaked internal documents related to election misinformation if true. So, Team Zuckerberg is trying to change the narrative and hoping that'll take the heat off. You know, this is not a company you want to own, and if you do, you want to think very, very seriously because I think it's going to lose a third of its value. Point number 4, every great society in history has failed when this happens. There's just no way around this. Taxing billionaires sounds great, but eventually the government will come for your money. And that's according to Elon Musk, and he knows a thing or two about this. But, says me, they already are. Inflation, spending, confiscatory policies, stupid decisions being made in Washington every single day that is impacting the wallets of millions of Americans who can't afford it least. The thing is, every great society since the dawn of time has failed when the public treasury becomes a proxy for a handout. History, regardless of how you feel about politics, is very, very clear on that. I'll give you 3 aggressive guesses where Elon Musk is moving. First 2 don't count, by the way. Point 5, highest free cash flow on record. Chevron tacked on 2.15% in pre-market action after posting the highest quarterly profits in 8 years and a staggering 2.96 per share adjusted EPS. It's the highest free cash flow on that company's record books. And if you don't own it, I'd think twice because dino juice never tasted so good. Bottom line, it's easy to get upset when the markets don't match your expectations or specific stocks like Apple and Visa go against you. But letting that happen is one of the biggest single mistakes any investor can make. Having a positive attitude is directly related to having profit potential. You got this, and I am with you every step of the way. Let's get out there, make it a great day, and finish the week strong. See you next time. Thank you for watching today's Morning 5 with Fitz. Click subscribe to get daily market notes right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email versions at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and more.